Welcome to Voices Among the Shadows. Today we have the following story, The Silent Echoes of Martindale Manor. In the heart of Old England, where rolling landscapes meet grey and melancholic skies, stands silent and forgotten Martindale Manor. An imposing stone structure, blackened by time and covered by relentless ivy. Its empty windows stare out at an uncertain horizon, like blind eyes that have witnessed unspeakable horrors. For almost a century, Martindale has remained uninhabited, a silent monument to a mystery woven into the very fabric of local legend. Locals avoid its grounds, speaking in whispers of the silent echoes that still resonate within its walls. This is the hidden history of Martindale Manor, a place where the past refuses to rest. Martindale Manor was built in the late 19th century by the wealthy Martindale family, textile magnates. They were said to be a happy and prosperous family, known for their opulent parties and patronage of the arts. Photographs from the era show them as a large, smiling family. However, beneath this veneer of happiness, cracks began to appear. Sudden illnesses, inexplicable accidents, and a growing sense of isolation loomed over the family. Joy gave way to sadness, laughter to tense silences. And then, on one fateful autumn night in 1923, tragedy struck with devastating force. The exact details of what occurred that night in 1923 were lost in the whirlwind of time and fear. What is known for certain is that a series of catastrophic events plagued the mansion. A sudden fire in the east wing, followed by strange noises and blood-curdling screams that chilled the few remaining servants. The next morning, Martindale Manor was eerily silent. There were no bodies, no visible injuries. The entire Martindale family had vanished without a trace. Their belongings remained untouched, as if they had simply risen and left in an instant. Local police conducted a superficial investigation that yielded no conclusive answers. Fearing something inexplicable, the mansion was sealed and abandoned, leaving behind a chilling void. Soon after the abandonment, rumors began to circulate. Locals spoke of ghostly apparitions in the windows, of wails heard on stormy nights, and of a cold, inexplicable presence that enveloped the property. Some daring youths, driven by curiosity or the need to prove their bravery, ventured inside the mansion. Their accounts, though vague and often contradictory, shared a common denominator: an atmosphere of palpable terror, objects moving on their own, unintelligible whispers, and the feeling of being watched by something invisible and malevolent. None of them stayed long within its walls, always leaving with a vacant stare and goosebumps. Over the years, various paranormal investigators, both amateur and professional, attempted to unravel Martindale's secrets. Equipped with modern technology, they delved into the mansion, seeking evidence of supernatural activity. However, their findings were always inconclusive, plagued by inexplicable anomalies but no conclusive evidence. Many felt overwhelmed by a sense of deep sadness and despair, abandoning their investigation prematurely. It was said that the heart of the mystery lay in the mansion's basement, a dark and damp section that few dared to fully descend. It was rumored that dark rituals had been performed there, or that something terrible was hidden. A new clue emerged decades later when an amateur treasure hunter discovered a hidden section in the mansion's library. There he found a diary belonging to the last patriarch of the Martindales, Lord Harrington Martindale. The yellowed and fragile pages revealed a tormented mind, obsessed with the occult and the summoning of entities from other planes. The last entry spoke of a dangerous ritual he planned to carry out to ensure his family's eternal prosperity, a ritual that required a sacrifice. The date of the last entry coincided with the night of the disappearance. The diary offered no explicit details about what happened, but hinted at terrible consequences and the unleashing of something dark and malevolent within the mansion. Martindale Manor still stands, a somber reminder of unchecked ambition and a deadly secret. Although the full truth of what happened will never be known for sure, Lord Harrington's diary offers a chilling explanation. Did his ritual unleash something that consumed his family? Or were they victims of an ancient force that guarded the place? The silent echoes still perceived within its walls, the feeling of an invisible presence, and the persistent atmosphere of sadness suggest that something terrible remained trapped there, perhaps waiting to be reawakened. Martindale Manor is not just an abandoned building. It is a receptacle of pain and a portal to the unknown. The story of Martindale Manor remains unfinished, a mystery that adds to the countless hidden narratives lurking in the forgotten corners of the world. Would you dare to cross its thresholds and listen to its silent echoes? Perhaps, among the shadows and dust, you might find an answer. But be warned, for some doors once opened can never truly be closed again.